Alright guys, we're back under recently added once again for a quick playthrough and review. We are going to have a look at Oakwood Streams. Looks like it has potential. Let's jump in and have a look. The designer is Mosh, and as of now it's saying I'm going to be the first to play it. Alright, let's see what we've got to work with here. Blue tees. And only one pin, which is never really a good sign. But we will stick with everything as default as always. And as usual, it is in my solo society, so we will jump in and have a look. And see what this designer has to offer. Alright, we have fairways normal, greens are soft, green speed medium fast. So I'm assuming the greens are probably sitting at about sort of between 140 and 160 I'd say.
And I am oh so glad that you chose to join us for today's event.
And we do have
we are ready, folks. This is our final round.
Narrow fairways and high winds.
Exciting times ahead. I am interested to see how this story concludes. And I don't think this is going to end well, folks.
All right. So far, guys, I've got to be honest, I am not impressed at all with the first hole. It's nothing spectacular, which I believe, and the greens are 164. Yeah, it's nothing spectacular. Definitely needs a few tweaks on it. And remember, guys, if you're a designer, first impressions. Alright, so it looks like the designer wants us to play a fade or a draw, depending what handed golfer you are. For me, it's a draw, and we do have the strong winds. Okay. And guys, absolutely not. That flag, definitely, that pin definitely shouldn't be where there is yellow or red lines. But I will give the designer another hole to make it up to me.
Wow, that was nice. And that is going to make birdie a whole lot easier. For the birdie.
And I do make the birdie.
And our leader is sitting on top of the
But guys, always make sure, in a perfect world,
now let's see what this third hole has in store.
you should have a 9 square, sort of like a tic-tac-toe board for your pin to go. But we don't live in a perfect world, and I am happy with
And this shot's
just
looking promising.
a flat square where the pin is.
And about 235 yards to go.
And I firmly believe that the designer actually hasn't gave this a playthrough before he published it. Or if they have.
Like that. 22 feet to the cup.
Now this green's a lot better, a tad small for my liking, but we are going to walk off with a par.
And tapping in for par. And that hole is going to result in him moving down in the standings.
Alright, hole
Now
4,
teeing
par
off on the
3,
hole.
209 yards.
And looks like a 6-iron. And missing the approach on
And
that
we
one.
did roll off the back.
Pretty sure the wind was the culprit there. This one's about a 7-footer.
But
Par putt will
we do close it with the par, so I'm happy with that.
1 under for the day. And teeing off on this next hole, the wind could come into play. Let's find out.
We do have a par 5 of 554 yards. Yeah, but this designer definitely needs a few tweaks. Because at the moment I'm not seeing anything spectacular. Though, nice water work, but your cosmetics can be as pretty as they want, but if your course plays like crap,
120 yards out from here.
it's crap. I gotta believe I'm good with the gap wedge, loft it up a little bit. And we will aim over there to counteract the wind somewhat. And I am well short.
That's just poor luck on that approach. Not enough club on that one.
And we will walk away with
This one's about
a
2 feet
par
from the
here, I
top.
dare say.
And our score lead is 6 under par. That's where our leader is. And now we
Alright,
find
we have
ourselves on the 6th hole
another
tee up.
par 3, 125 yards. Nasty wind as always. And we are
And
on
that
with
shot
a
will
look
be
at
on the
birdie.
green with a fairly lengthy putt ahead. And that'll drop the birdie.
And we do pick up the birdie
Currently
putt.
sitting
So
at 2 under for the day. And let's see what the 7th hole has in store today. And sensing something was off on that swing.
that was a shocking swing by me. That is completely on me. Alright. We are in the sand, but we do get back on the fairway and we hit that nasty little slope, and we may be picking up a bogey here unless I can pull out a miracle.
This one's right around 8 feet.
That does give us a nice look at a par save. And we are getting a bogey.
And this one is for the bogey.
That's alright, we'll move along and hopefully
1 under for the day after that hole.
redeem ourselves on the next hole.
On this par 4.
But this guy definitely needs to widen his fairways a bit. I know some people like the narrow fairways. Me personally, not a fan. And we are in the
Yeah,
rough.
Probably not too happy about that.
And it's a very nasty lie.
And to the folks at home, it's looking like sand.
And in the sand. And we have given ourselves
Really
a
nice
look at a
shot
par
here to
save.
And to save par.
At the moment, guys, this is
And finishing the hole with a solid putt.
seriously only
Sitting
a
top of the scoreboard here with a score of 7 under.
very just 3-star course at the moment. And I mean very just. Alright, it does look like he has given us options here.
I think this one's going to find the fairway.
Nice lake. I don't even know if I can get over them trees.
Well, looks like this might be heading for some trouble. Well, sounds like he's going through the branches here.
But we do get a lucky kick, and that'll put us just on the fringe.
I think you'll like that.
I am going to have a crack at putting this.
This for the birdie.
But we do pick up the bird. As I said, guys, nothing stand out, stellar or spectacular about this course as yet. This fairway's a little bit wider. And of course I hit a fast.
Landed the fairway here.
But we do get relatively lucky and land on the fairway. Got to believe a bit of loft into that wind, this should be pretty much good. We do get a bit of roll.
And I think he's going to like that. And about 17 feet left to go. Ooh, and just inches away.
And we kiss the birdie goodbye. But we do have a nice little par save.
And after that one, currently sitting at 2 under for the day. And now the 11th hole.
Alright. Par 3, 237 yards. I am absolutely certain this designer
That looks like the hybrid. And his shot's looking pretty good.
hasn't played this course. And that's alright, we're off the green, so...
And I apologize, we've actually ended up in the rough.
And we do get a chip in.
Bird. And he's going to move up in the standings after that hole. And next up is a par 4, folks.
excuse me quickly, guys, while I just save that replay of the chip in. Alright, and let's get back to the game.
And now setting up for the next par 4 hole.
I'm not even going to say nothing about that there. Because you all know what I'm thinking. And I can pretty much tell you what Mr. Bellamy's thinking too.
Well, this one's looking like it's in the fairway. And setting up this shot below the hole.
And that will give us a nice look at the
Nice
birdie.
shot. I think you'll like that. This one's about 2 feet from the cup.
Yeah, guys, this course is,
Now our leader is sitting on top of the scoreboard here with a round of 7
in my opinion,
and
just
teeing off
average.
on his
There's
par
nothing
4.
stellar, standout, or spectacular about it. So, it is only a 3-star from me, and I also believe that if you want to make reachable par 4s with a driver, you should have bigger greens just to allow it. But that is just my opinion, and
when you have
I know
a shot
some
like that
people
out of the sand,
like
that's
the
gonna
small
make the
greens for
birdie a
challenges,
whole lot easier.
and I don't mind them if they're done right. But the thing is, a lot of people cannot do the small greens right, so
This putt's about a 2-footer here.
we do pick up the par,
Currently sitting at 4 under for the day.
and we will
Now
move on to
setting up
hole
par
14.
And some serious power involved in a drive like this.
And we are in the rough. This should be pretty good. And it does give us a look at a
Putts for
birdie. And we do pick up the bird.
And after that hole, he's moving up.
As I said, guys, nothing spectacular about this. Cosmetically, looks great. As for everything else, definitely needs a bit of work done to it.
Look at this drive go. Going for days.
And that's going to leave us a nasty shot for our second shot.
Oh, he's going through the branches here.
I was hoping that wind would take me back
Still in the rough
more
after
onto the fairway, but we are on with a birdie look.
and about 12 feet from the cup.
And we missed the birdie.
That was close.
Definitely
For the par. And a decent little
not
putt.
worth anything more than 3 stars in my opinion, guys.
Staying right there in 5th place after that hole.
And trust me, half of that
Teeing off
star
was par 4.
is because of the cosmetics. Alright, we have another par 4 here, another short one. The green is a bit bigger. That wind is going to be tough, but we are in the rough. Rough. And that should leave us a nice little look at the birdie.
Pretty sure he's going to like that. And this one's for birdie. And a decent putt. And 6 under par on the day after that hole.
But
And just
definitely
tee off on this
nothing
par 3.
spectacular about this course, guys. It does, in my opinion,
I think that's the hybrid.
need a few tweaks.
This is not looking promising.
And we do
that
find
one's
the
gonna miss
bunker.
green. Unfortunately, not enough club on that one. And that shot is putting par very much within reach.
And we do sink the par putt.
And after that one, staying pretty steady.
One more hole to go, then
Place on the leaderboard.
I can get off this
And picking up on the 18th hole action.
very
Let's see
average
what happens.
course. If the designer is watching, look, cosmetically, great look, but there are a number of things that need to be worked on.
This one's looking pretty good so far.
And that ball's going, no, it does hold it.
And he's probably going to like that. And this next putt is for a
Tell you
final
what, a
round
little
at
bit more back,
64.
that ball would have been going bye-bye. And we missed the birdie, but
Didn't.
that's neither here nor there.
And tapped locking it in to end the round with a par.
And we do finish with a par.
Comes to an end.
Yeah, guys, cosmetically,
And with that,
of course, looks great, a lot of great ideas.
say goodbye to you. Thanks.
As for playability, needs a fair bit of tweaking done to it. I am only giving that 3 stars, and half of that star is for just the cosmetic. Alright guys, I will be back soon, hopefully with a much better and enjoyable course.